y'all. Enough of that background music because I'm trying to get to this past the census. So let's get in here real quick. I do acknowledge those. Thank y'all for being here. Lexi, Sexy, Hova, whatever your name is, Brat. Ooh, Lord, that name is a hell of a name. Hava Subrat. Ooh, Lord. 80s baby, what's going on? Dr. Soapy, oh my, oh yes. Oh yes, oh my, oh yes. I'm about to, oh Lord, I'm about to get into it. C-Mac TV, Lord have mercy, yes, with his ugly Ninja Turtle looking ass. We about to get into it. Miss LA, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. Oh, that was that. Yes. Thank you. We're gonna talk about it. Miss Marshall, what's going on? How you doing? Love how active. Yeah, I got time today, Miss Marshall. I got time today. My calendar is open. My calendar is open. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me bring to you, okay, Exhibit A. Okay, see, let me preface this by saying this. We gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down because last night when I did my live last night, I held back. I didn't give you everything that I could have because I was considerate of someone named Castro Cannon. And the reason why they name is Castro Cannon because his motherfucker head is big as a damn cannonball. Okay? All right? That's why he named himself a damn cannonball. Okay? Old stuttering ass. Okay, so let's get into it. So you know what happened to me? Got bust up in the head. Now I understand why Tommy did what he did. Now, because I try to put myself in the position of the people who were the victim and the victimizer. Okay, before I jump to conclusions, but after I saw what I saw today and experience, see, I always try to be kind of considerate and thoughtful and everything, right? But sometimes you got to engage with the subject yourself to actually see how downright disgusting and manipulative they are. Okay, so you know he got busted in the head. Like, damn, Tommy really got him. But you know what? Castro provoked that shit. Now, Deanna, I know that's your baby and all that, but I'm gonna speak the truth. Deanna, I feel you a little bit biased because one, you ain't experienced what I went through today, and I think Deanna, if you did experience what I went through today, then you be over there roasting and toasting and really verbally assassinating his ass on your platform. Okay, but let's get into it. So Castro got busted up in the head yesterday because Tommy went room with the 19, over there with a 1980s club. Okay, I'm like, oh, okay. But in the middle of what people are not saying is Castro, go look at all the videos that are out there, was antagonizing that man. Saying, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, you gonna hit me? Gonna hit me? What you gonna do? Oh yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. And I'm like, oh, okay. You really want that work. But that's what everybody is missing. They're just looking at the end result of the situation, right? So Castro got bust up in his head, fell out, okay, like a damn squirrel falling out of a tree, woke up. I thought he was Brianna. I said, is this a Brianna laugh or is this a Castro laugh? I grabbed his phone and he was streaming blood all down. Okay, whatever. All right. So okay, he wouldn't go to the hospital, but I'm gonna tell you why he wouldn't go to the hospital a little bit later. Okay, so let me bring to the stage this big ass bowling ball head motherfucker. Okay, onto the stage. This is what he looked like. Motherfucker remind me of a damn Ninja Turtle. Okay, this look at this Ninja Turtle gushing green blood and everything. This is what Castro remind me of. This is what you look like every time I see your stuttering ass. I'm like, damn, it look like a Ninja Turtle. Okay, it look like one of the toys I got for Christmas. Okay, over there. Now I don't make fun of people stutter. I don't do that. But when you come for Sir King, all the restraints are off. So I'm over there. I go through my timeline stuff and YouTube recommends you Shamar. So okay, let me go over there. I see that Castro over there. Now when I go into the live, now I guess Shamar's on this celibacy thing or whatever. Castro all flirting with Shamar. I said this motherfucker got bopped in the head, and now he up here trying to flirt with this man and say, "Oh, I love you." What do you? First of all, Castro said, "What do you think? Do you think I'm an attractive man?" I said, Negro, all the people that you done fucked and sucked and you got fucked and sucked by, you need validation for somebody on a YouTube platform? And Shamar was like, um, uh, I'm not going to answer that because that's going to lead to, the wrong perception. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can respect that. Shamar can respect that. Yes or no, either going to lead to the wrong thing. Either Castro can go fall out because you don't like him. And if you say yes, then the streets of YouTube going to be like, oh, Lord, they didn't knew he done rebounded off the top. So I can understand that. Then Castro go into I know you just said a little bit. I could take care of that for you. And Shamar's like, what? Wait a minute. What are you doing, Castro? Where's this going? He's like, I don't need you to take care of that for me. And I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is wrong? I said, did some of that paint from that club get in his head and I hear blood as if, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Now you mind? I don't like to intrude on people's broadcast. I got fans, and excuse me, I gotta be conscious of saying fans. I got supporters, and I got people who don't like me. So I don't really like to be a distractor. I just stay in the clouds. But I'm like, wait a minute, this is too fresh. Well, I gotta figure out, is this a play or what? The last thing is what Castro should be worried about is some nut. Okay, he should be worried about getting some medical attention. That's what he should be worried about doing. So I take my ass up on the panel and I introduce. I say, "Hey, Shamar, I don't know if you know me. Thank you for letting me up. But I just have a question." And I turn it to Castro. I said, Castro, what's going on here? Like, what are we doing? What's going on? Like, yo, you just got almost killed, and now you worried about taking away this man's celibacy journey. He like, 13 with your study, with your tongue. I was like, Negro, wait a minute. You coming at me about a thick tongue, and you over there sound like a helicopter blade, stuttering and shit. I said, I know this motherfucker crazy. So I said, okay, wait, is this a play? We need to know because there are people who are really concerned about you and your welfare and everything. And now you trying to sit up here and make sexual advances to this man. And Shamar wasn't playing with them. I don't know. Maybe Shamar was. I don't know. But it doesn't seem as if Shamar was really receptive to Castro's advances. And I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I said, what? I said, you got some motherfucking nerve. I was like, wow. Okay. What? I was like, wow. Okay. So this is what I want to say about you, Castro, that I have not been able to say. And I kind of see why Tommy did bop you across. And I don't condone violence, but you are a provocateur. Okay, you provoke people, and you think that you got this nice, innocent. Oh, that's sweet, Castro. You're a con man. That's what you are. You are a con man. You perfected that sweet little con demeanor, and then when you don't get what you want or things turn hostile, you start to pick, pry, and provoke. Now, Rico dropped down in my chat yesterday and said, what's up, Ron P? And said, don't take this angle because Rico knew where I was going. Now, y'all keep everybody sitting over here asking why this Negro won't take his ass to the emergency room. Even Shamar said, oh, this is the dumbest shit excuse my French, this is the dumbest shit I ever heard. So apparently, Castro Big Head Cannon took his ass to the doctor or the emergency room, and he talking about he got a CT scan, but didn't want to stay to see the results. No, you can't play me. You can't play me. What's up, LaWanda Dix? This is what happened, y'all. Because first I thought he didn't want to go because of the medical bill. Well, apparently that ain't the case. Okay, that ain't the case. That is not the case because if you went and they did the CT scan, you got the bill from what I understand, right? So that notion was thrown out. The other notion that I had was okay, maybe he don't want to have charges against Tommy, but that's done because the state most likely is going to take up the charge because of the video evidence that's out there, right? So that's two. Three, this is what I have to say, and I have to say allegedly, and I don't mind going on. You're not going to disrespect me, Castro, because you know we the only ones that really supported your stuttering, singing, wannabe American Idol ass, right? Even to your own validation, you said that Avatar Nation was one of the people who put, and I don't like to talk about what we did for people, but one of those who actually compensated you for singing, right? Right? But then you gonna turn on me? Or you could have been like, Sir King, I'm talking to the short. That would have been fine. But you gonna say my thick tongue when you sitting around here walking around, Negro? Are you okay? This is what I feel. Okay, let's go. Let's jump into all of this. Is a legend. Let me put on my disclaimer. Jay Wilson, you should take one and copy it and plagiarize what I got. Okay, it may keep you out of some potential legal trouble. Um, boom. All commentary and opinions stated are to be considered as a legend and as fiction. The purpose of this broadcast is for entertainment and enlightenment. Enjoy. Okay, Jay Wilson, you can copy like you copy everything else. The girls are not well. But anyway, what's up, Cheryl? Sport Burnett? How you doing? Okay, so Lexi, I know you ain't talking about taking too long. Cheryl, please get up out of here. This is free entertainment. Anyway, I could come late an hour later. Okay. Do I see a blue by your name? Do I see a member by your name? No, Lexi. Okay, keep it sexy. All right. Now, so that's what I was saying. I'm like, wait a minute, something ain't right. Something's not right. And Brian, like I said, Brian lies tells a lot. Tommy is mad. What did Tommy say? I can't get away from you. I can't move on. Meaning, not that he loved that man, meaning that he got something from that man. Allegedly, that's what I feel. And I'm gonna say it since you want to disrespect me, Castro. And there's people who've done you a whole lot worse on this motherfucking platform. Okay? But I'm not gonna sit up here and be considerate of you and you disrespect me the way you motherfucker did today. Okay? So what I honestly feel is why Castro don't want to go to the motherfucking emergency room is because they have to run tests. And when they run tests, that might run and prove some results, true or false. And sometimes people can't bear the validation of bad news. Okay? That's why Tommy is motherfucking pissed off. Tommy won't say it. He has said it on other motherfucking platforms, but they keep it on the hush. That's why he don't want to go to the hospital. Why would you leave before the CT scans? That don't make no sense. They gonna charge you for the scans anyway. So that whole excuse, like I said, I had before, is gone. So why? Because they gonna bring you the whole. When they bring you the results, they gonna bring you everything: your blood pressure, your glucose levels, all that stuff. And I just feel like and I'm still keeping this light. Like I still feel like he didn't want to hear the bad news. I'm just saying. That's why Tommy's running around here mad. It ain't that he can't get over no damn Castro. It's just that he now know that he can't find nobody to be his partner because maybe he got something. Maybe he got a DHL. Maybe he got a UPS. Maybe he got an Amazon. The nerve. And you run around here just your blood just splashing everywhere. You didn't even try to go put a band-aid on. And then that's mm, 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 mm. And then Shamar says, "Get yourself together." He says, "Okay, well maybe I get a job." What? When people say I'll get myself together, that they they talking about maybe you get a new wardrobe, maybe you start have better dental hygiene, maybe you start going to the gym. A job that is that's not getting yourself together. That's 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 basic. I'm really appalled by you, Castro. I'm really, and there is a committee out here protecting you like no motherfucking other. And I didn't, you like I said, you didn't grieve me, but the day you motherfucking did, yo tick 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 tick, yo tick 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 tongue. But you out, are you okay? Are you okay, Castro? And you know what? Maybe all this attention is all that you have. All the attention, maybe it's all that you have, yo. But don't ever disrespect those who been there in your motherfucking corner. Child, I just thought, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see what y'all say in the chat. Brooklyn mom says Castro's cussing you out right now. What he saying? What he mad because my tongue don't have to go stutter? I listen to myself. I think I sound quite well. I don't think I sound like a Pizarro that's weighed about 50-pound dumbbell or anything like that. What he got to say about me? What he gonna take Brianna Reed's thick tongue? And how Brianna gonna talk about anything thick? Brianna, have you looked in the mirror? When you go to Chat GPT, what comes up as thick is you. Okay, I don't think you're talking about me. All right, the nerve. These people are crazy. What's wrong with the thumbnail? Look, this is an actual portrayal. What you want me to put his big ass head with red blood? That is what he looked like. That is reality coming into art. That is what he looked like. He looked like a damn Ninja Turtle. Okay, and he got busted up with a head like one, right? Okay, you got Tommy who looking like the sewer rat, busted him across the head with this. I mean, it's an actual portrayal of what happened. Don't get mad. That's what your mama and daddy created. Okay, Castro, don't be mad at me because what you look like, I ain't on you like that. And then before anybody get mad at me, they need to get mad at Honest Rose because Honest Rose really brought it to Castro Cannon and told him that Castro Cannon was out here spreading the word for these white men who wouldn't give him a damn thing. Honest Rose said that Castro Cannon didn't get no car, he didn't get nothing for his whole ways. Honest Rose said it, not me. Yeah, and I throw Honest Rose under, but I ain't got no problem with you, Honest Rose. But that's what who he needed to be mad at. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So why you drinking pickle juice of all things? And then they said that you around some white people with all your blood, spraying your blood around the white people, hoping that you know that child. What Casher? What do Casher? What do you want to be? You should, Casher. You can't be a sex worker all your life, Casher. Okay, you can't. You can't. Look, let me tell you something. This Castro and Tommy situation ain't over. I'm gonna tell you that much. Don't read into that statement too much because I don't know a damn thing. I, I don't. Don't read into my statement. But this situation ain't over. The Castro, what's his name? Tommy already told it. Thank you, Ron P. Because I'm hitting this. I'm hitting the receiver. The stuttering is too much. As no, it's a direct portrayal of what he was doing. Your stick tongue. And I'm like, how are you talking about my tongue and your tongue sound like a damn moped? Your tongue won't even allow you to speak correctly. I ain't got no issue with motor skills with my tongue, but your tongue over there sounding like a damn moped. Are you serious? You gotta rev up to talk. You gotta rev up to talk to come at anybody. I bet you rev it up all the way over there cursing me out, right? Okay, I don't know what you can say about me. I ain't done nothing to you. I've been very kind. Every time they been very kind, but you damn sure not gonna disrespect me. And then they try to silence me last night. I told you what I feel. I told you what I feel, and I bet you that's why he didn't get the result at the hospital. I'm just saying. And like Shamar was saying, you need to go and get your results, so you know if you are concussed or you got some damn silver residue from when you got bopped up in the head from the club in your brain. Uh, let me see what y'all saying. Spraying Lysol at Castro. Mm, you need to spray a hazmat suit. I don't know. Sorry, sure. I'm sorry you just looked at the thumbnail and fell on the floor, girl. Pick yourself up. Pick yourself up. Just, mm, 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 mm. Let me see something, y'all. Let me see something. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Sounds like a broken weed whacker. And that's a shame. The only time you can sound without stuttering is when you singing or when you mad. I guess I don't. Jay Wilson, Jay Wilson. I'm not right now. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. I ain't trying to go too deep on because he's been terribly embarrassed on the YouTube streets. Terribly embarrassed on the YouTube street. And he out there, look at that. Out there, look, boy, why are you over there looking like a fake ass Michael Jackson? Okay. Which is shorts all down around your pubic area. And that's on the internet. That's on the internet. That's not behind a paid wall. That's nothing over there trying to sensationalize your stuttering ass. Who? What? Pull your pants up. How you gonna have no shirt? Listen, look at this, y'all. No shirt on. Okay, no shirt on with some red shorts like he borrowed them from Lemon, and a hat and a damn formal hat on. What? What? Like, who do that? Who do that? And Castro, you got no business sense because you should be pulling the lemon. You should be trying to play up to the women. Anyway, what's up, Philly T? You sound still acting. Oh, come no, we got Castro Cannon on the screen. Philly T. He had the nerve to come for me over there at Shamar, and I was up there trying to say, hey, we really care for you, Castro, but what is going on? You flirting with this man? You sitting up here trying to break his celibacy journey and all that. And I'm just like, yo, that's just not a good look right off to the heels of you getting busted across your damn stuttering melon. And then he was trying to come for me, trying to use one day. See his tick, 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 tick. I don't want to talk to you, thick tongue. I'm like, no. Don't pick on him. No, he over there. No, he picked on Michael Jackson. He over there trying to look like him with no shirt on, trying to sexualize his platform. Jaguar Talon says nobody is to blame for their actions but them, period. No. I disagree. They had some lighter fluid kind of splashed on them, and I think that was the accelerant that caused what we saw this weekend. Brooklyn Mom said if Castro plays it smooth, the cash out will ring like Christmas bell, but he too sneaky and playing people face. Some people on here would have rocked this. Oh yeah, he played a lot. I'm sorry, Lexi, but you was sitting up there talking about that time. And I'm like, girl, this is a free show, okay? Keena, what's up, Keena? How you doing? You like to see Castro Cannon with all that blood, green blood, gushing on his head on the screen? Um, he keeps coming live, so I hope he's passing out his cash out. Oh, he need a cash out because he ain't got no damn job. He ain't got no job, and Trump cutting shit. Trump cutting, so he ain't playing. He better be glad his ass not in the capital because he throwing out people who ain't got no who homeless. Like he better. Be, so I don't know that situation. I don't know. That's just I don't know. That's if you think deep about that whole Castro situation, that's a sad situation. Yeah, you said Trump is cut is snap too. Yeah, he's cutting everything. It's a sad situation where that man don't want to be independent to the point where he can be self sufficient. I don't know, but I think maybe there's some people calling it. I don't know. Maybe he's slow. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't dig into people's backgrounds and stuff. But maybe he's slow. Maybe he's slow. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? So, King, do you think he is delayed? You know what? Let me tell you something, Keena. There are a lot of delayed, mischievous people. Like they sneaky. Like how can I say they're very intuitive, but yet they delayed to some degree, right? Like they know how to manipulate you and get what they want based on their survival experience. But yeah, they delay. Is he very delayed? He very delayed. He got a hustler delayed mentality, meaning he know how to hustle just a little delayed. But yeah, he's slow. I think he's slow. I think Tommy a little bit slow too. I think Tommy a little bit slow in some regards, a little bit too. I think they know the power of sex and to get what they want and stuff like that. But anything that needs concentration, discipline, like a job, they can't. He can't do. And then he's scared to get on and drive a car. Now he can drive a car when he wants to, but I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff that ain't making no sense to me. And then there's some people who sit in those kind of positions knowing that hey, I can pretend to be this and that, and yeah, I don't know. That's a question that he would have to answer. He on the spectrum with his non-talking self. He talk up a storm. He know a lot about sex. I don't know. So, that's why I say everybody shouldn't be. Anyway, Brooklyn Mom says Tommy is crazy, but Castro he got the hustle and tell but it's not sharp. Hustle what? Who? Who? I think Tommy got a hustle spirit, but he crazy. But Castro, he what he'll do, he'll hustle up in your bed. That's what he'll do. He ain't hustle to an application. He ain't hustle to a job. Shit, Dragons got more hustle than him. Dragons will sit up there and get an e-bike real quick. When we see Castro ask for an e-bike, nothing. He over there walking with the flies and then the moth smacking him in the face as he walking down the street. You know, and those situations are always like, child. I, I've seen a lot of people who used to walk on the street get hit by a car or somebody with the wrong intentions pull up on the side of them. You know, well, I'm just saying. Mm, mm. But yeah, Castro, you might need to find karaoke night. I don't know. You might need to study yourself to a song or something and find a way to make money that way in Little Rock or wherever you live. That might want to be one of your next ventures rather than sit up here, not seeking medical help. I don't know. Dragons is from Chicago. It is a girl. You don't think she delayed Keena taking her ass over there from Chicago to Miami and not have no stability and roaming the streets of Miami? That ain't the. I think there's a delay in judgment. I'm just saying, is he bragging his ding dong, or is he dragging I don't know. Oh, you think it's substance? Okay, okay. Jaguar. It depends. It depends on how far the other issues in their life are prohibiting them from doing what we consider or making the right decision. That's what I would say. Like I said, some people put some accelerant on that situation and it blew up. That's what I feel. Like I feel if you didn't have Jay Wilson sit there provoking them and all that other shit, I don't think it would have gotten Tommy don't even have a channel. Tommy don't even have a channel. So I felt that situation was definitely egged on. Definitely. And then you don't know who behind the scenes egging them on too. Shit, Jay Wilson always getting emails. He may have egged it on. Who knows? Allegedly. I don't know. But he definitely was a catalyst to the situation. Nobody wasn't showcasing them every night except for him. Keena says if she stayed in Chicago where her family is, they might hold her accountable. True. I don't. Yeah. 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 That's true. I'm calling Castro new name tripod. Whatever you say so. If you say so. So I'll drop the link in case anybody got anything they want to say, especially if you was over there on Shamar's. You saw how downright uh mm-mm, you know what? Yeah, I'll drop the link use thing right behind this damn thing too. With your stuttering disrespectful ass. Mm-mm, and you need to go back to that hospital to see if you try. I don't know. I don't know why. That's the thing I want to say. Stop playing with real life situations in people's faces. That's the thing I want to say. A lot of people play with real life situations and people's faces and try to mix the entertainment element to it. That's the thing that I don't like. You playing with a real life situation where people kind of care for your welfare and your situation, but now you playing in all our faces. It's sick. It's sickening to say the least. It's like because really, what's going to happen is a lot of people are just going to stop giving a damn. You can sit over there and get hit by a damn semi truck. Be like, oh well, too bad, so sad. I don't know. He better roll himself over to the hospital. I don't care. You know, people gonna start getting callous. Just like people sit up here and run these plays in people's face. They're not gonna care no more. They're not gonna care. That's what I feel ultimately is gonna happen. Castro, you got a long life to live, Castro. You got a long life to live. Child. Hello.
Hey, Thick Throat, how you doing? How you been doing, Thick Throat?
So that supposed to be funny?
Look. I'm just saying. When it comes to you, I ain't trying to fight you. I'm not trying. Look. I'm not trying to go back and forth with you because I mean, it is what it is. I mean, are you upset? Are you mad about something? What did I do to you? Why are you upset? I
You
mean,
were
why are you?
mad. You were mad disrespectful to me as Shamar.
Well, you came at me wrong.
How did I come at you wrong? I did
You
not.
asking me. You was asking me something that I didn't want to answer. So therefore, you got what you got.
Oh, I got what I got.
Yeah,
Okay,
you did. You
I
did.
I got what
And I
I
don't
got.
apologize for it. I don't
I got.
apologize for it.
Oh, you.
Because you know what, Sir King? Sir King, you always are. You always like that. So therefore,
Oh,
hey, don't be
okay.
mad when
Okay.
people smack your ass about what you done said.
Okay.
For
Okay.
real.
Okay.
Are you upset about that? That is you.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Don't get upset about it. I mean, that is your personality. You know, you
Why you sound like Daffy Duck? Well, I mean, what's up with the Daffy Duck? Why you sound like Daffy Duck?
because I'm in him. Look, I'm him. I'm him. I'm Daffy Duck.
Oh, okay.
I'm him.
All
I'm him.
right. All right. The people saying why your tongue sound like a damn moped. I'm trying to figure that out too.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to laugh. But yeah, I
Well,
understand, bro. Brian.
you people, okay, okay, Ninja Turtle, bald headed, ugly ass, trying to sing American Idol wanna be.
But
Okay.
why? But see, hey, look, can you answer this, Sir King? As a heterosexual man, why are you judging another man about their looks?
I didn't
You supposed to be straight.
because you touching my
You supposed to
tongue,
be straight. You supposed to be straight.
and I am. So I can't. You come at
So
me
am I
like
supposed to be looking good to you?
you
I'm just
ugly as
asking.
hell.
I'm
You
just
ugly as
asking.
hell.
But see, you also judge me now
Ugly.
about my looks, about being ugly.
You
So
ugly.
obviously, you
You
like niggas too as
ugly.
well. I can see
You
that.
ugly.
I
You
can see
bald.
that.
You right. Jay Wilson.
You like
You
niggas
right.
too as
Bald.
well. You like
Bald.
niggas too as well.
Bald. You
You ain't
wish.
fooling me at all, baby.
You
You ain't
wish.
fooling me at all, baby.
You you wish. But you and I would never meet. Keep having that as one of your fantasies,
Oh,
okay?
you and I would never. You look on the chat. Catch that.
Right.
Look, he said you and I
Damn
would
right.
never be.
Never damn
Why would
right.
you want to be you and I with another? Look, with another nigga.
trying to
Why would you look? Why would you want to be you and I with another with another nigga? Are you serious?
slow down.
I'm
Hey,
just keeping it real.
let me throw it.
Baby, all that look, you don't move anything over here when it comes to me in my stuttering. You don't. I'm not.
Okay,
Look, I am not phased.
what are
Look,
you
I am not
saying?
phased.
What
I'm still
are you
talking to you right now in
saying?
your face.
What
I
are
am
you
still
saying?
talking to you right now in your motherfucking face, nigga. Okay, what I got hit in the head, in the forehead with a hammer, baby. I'm still right here in your face talking to you. I
Mhm,
am. Mm-hmm.
mhm.
So what else is going on when when it comes to you? What else is going on? Why are you upset though? I mean, it seems like you mad about something. Like I done really pissed you off about what I did over there at Shamar. But you know what, Sir King, you have been nasty a lot of times to me. You
No,
have.
this is nasty. Okay, all right, there you go. That's where you belong in the motherfucking toilet. Okay, clog that shit up and go back to the sewer where you belong. Okay, of Mississippi or wherever you from, Arkansas. You ain't gonna play no damn games in my face over here looking like ugly. Oh, child. You did wrong to me. What I did wrong to you? I gave my honest opinion. Are you okay? Now, what you doing wrong is going around giving that damn package. Okay, DHL, Amazon, or UPS. You need to go to the hospital and stay. Okay, yeah, it's been a long time since we had the flush, and he deserved it, rightly so. With him lying ass to I disrespected him. For all these people in the background trying to control me about what I say and how I say it and all this other stuff, and people lying to me. But when you was on Brian's channel, you did not deny the allegations of that you having certain something. And I'm very analytical. I'm very perceptive, and I'm not interested. If there was a rumor going around about me having a something, will not sit up here and deny it. Would I sit up here and refute it vehemently? Would I sit up here and try to put a kibosh to all that? But you didn't. And that's why Tommy is motherfucking crazy. Because he think he got something he can't get rid of and that nobody else wants to get. And that boy don't know how to deal with that. And that's the real gist of this situation. It ain't that Tommy love that boy. It's just that Tommy don't know how to deal with something that he may have gotten and he don't know how to get rid of, and that no anybody else that he get with don't want it either. Because that lie that Brian did was very, very, very telling. And we all know human behavior. Okay? If you say, "Oh, this person got that," "Oh, this person have a stutter," what you gonna say? "Oh no, I ain't got no stutter." "Oh, I ain't got no stutter." Look, I ain't got no stutter. Da, da, da. You gonna deny it adamantly, and that did not happen on Brian's platform. And I'm sitting there, why is that? Because if you deny something and you lie, there could be criminal prosecution for that, right? Read into what I'm saying without me saying. If you say you don't have something to somebody and you do have it, you can be held criminally responsible. What's up, Tiffany J? How you doing? Now I don't know if that boy trolling. But I don't troll with disrespect. And if you're gonna troll me, use the lines that my nemesis and my opposition and my enemies have not used, so that I know that you are being uh creative, or maybe being a goofball. But sitting up here using the same vernacular and verbiage as my nemesis have done only reminds me of such. So therefore I have to categorize you as such. Right? I'm just saying. So there's a lot of stuff that people don't want to see that they seeing. And I understand why. Everybody looks at Castro as the little baby. He been in the sector forever. My little boy, my little baby. And he acts like a baby. Right? He don't act like a grown man. He acts like a baby. So therefore people treat him the way he acts. But like I say, that Tommy situation ain't over. It's not over. And I'm not saying that because I got any intel or nothing like that. But that ain't over. It ain't over. And it's not because of love. Mm-mm. Tommy, Tommy got something going on with him. It's something going on. Child, I don't listen. I don't listen. I don't know because somebody keep pointing to stuff on Tommy's face, a breakout of some kind. I don't know what that is. I don't know. But I think Tommy look in the mirror and see that shit, and who knows if that shit is connected to some other shit. I don't know. And maybe Tommy in denial too. Who knows, child? Who knows how deep this thing is? Woo! Mm. Keenan says he is an emotionally and mentally stunted, and yes, he's been here since he was 28. Keenan says doing the same thing at 35 he was doing at 28. And you know what? Keena, his growth may be stunted by those around who really know what's going on. Oftentimes, we feel sorry for those who are going through certain situations who are very close to us, and therefore those who are going through that situation say, "Oh shit, they care for me, and I don't have to do what I need to do at my age." It's like their family is actually a detriment to them when their family is actually looking out for them. So. Tiffany J says, saw your title and child is fine from dog abuse to DV. These folks need to check into the nearest nut house. I don't know. It's just like I say, the internet shouldn't be accessible to everybody. That's what I would say. But yet, here we are. Um, so I think I said a lot tonight. I let Castro on the platform. He used it as an opportunity to, I guess, continue to disrespect. I wasn't gonna give him that much energy because that's not what my spirit is. But I wanted to give him an opportunity to maybe backtrack on what he did. Um, because as a person who did care for him to some degree, because these are real life individuals. These are not anime characters. He is a real life human being. I did care for him in that situation, seeing what he went through. But to see what he did today, I was like, oh, okay, all right. You don't disrespect me like that, okay? Mm-mm. No, no, no. I'm not. Keita. I'm not even on that type of time. But I will roast and toast your ass for real. Okay, I will roast and toast you, and I really did give him that light. But I am going to connect the dots at the same damn time. So don't get it twisted on that. Tiffany J says, not surprised. It was not surprised this situation brewed like this. It was brewing because both parties are toxic AF. But I think both parties were very irresponsible, potentially, allegedly, and maybe in a sexual activity. And therefore, that has caused things to really get toxic. I mean, listen, y'all gotta listen to Tommy. Y'all think he's saying that boy crazy, but that boy is speaking truth and he's drowning his sorrows through alcohol. Let's be honest. He's drowning his sorrows in alcohol, and that's why he is upset because He can't move on. He can't move on. He cannot move on, and that's not because he's in love with Castro. He can't move on for other reasons. And read between the lines. Allegedly, I have to say allegedly because I don't know. But when you do a my chart challenge, when you do a my chart challenge, and you don't do, I mean, come on now, go to Brian's live. They were up there doing a my chart challenge. I was just, ooh, Lord, mm, 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 mm. I don't know. Mm. You just noticed my picture, Keena? Yes, that's the one and only Ninja Turtle, uh, Castro Cannon. That's what he really looked like. Yeah, it's best if you replay this from the beginning because you'll understand how this unfolded over there at Shamar's. Because I was really trying to get clarity on what the fuck is going on because you just got busted up in your damn head. Now you sitting over there trying to take that man's celibacy, and I was like, what? I'm like, and it wasn't. Let me just say, if Shamar was coming into that, playing into that, I would have stayed my ass in the bushes. But it was like, yo, what's really going on? Or what we seeing the effects of you getting knocked in your damn head? I was really thinking, okay, maybe this. I don't know. It's that's why I say this whole thing with real life and people playing. It's a bad, bad look. It's a bad, bad look. It ain't a good look at all. So that's pretty much what I gotta say. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it light because I'm just not in that energy. You're not gonna round me up to that degree. But just please don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect, especially somebody who been in your corner for a long time before there was, yeah, a long time, okay, a long, long time. Yeah. All right. Any other questions before we get up out of here? I'll let this take an hour of my life. Yes, if you want to, please send a just a dollar sign circling crown. It'll be tremendously appreciated. It'll be tremendously appreciated. Ness had a good call-in show. In case y'all missed it, she had a good call-in show. What I'm not liking, and this is nothing against Ness, but what I like to see is originality. And I'm not coming at this person when I say this, but my own creative spirit is getting a little bit irked. Let me say that one more time. Ness had a great call-in show, right? But what I'm not liking is there's a particular person who's irking my creative spirit. Let me just say something. Ness seems to have grown. When she talks, she seems to have be refreshed. She's understanding her character, meaning that she's not being demeaning to her supporters and people in the chat. That goes a long, long way. So I see a lot of growth in that. But going back to what I was saying, once again, my creative spirit is being irked because, and like I'm not trying to cause no beef. I'm not. This is not. But I have to give my honest commentary about what a particular person is doing. And I think this person is the epitome of a Xerox copy machine. They copy a lot of shit. And they're not even from this sector. Like originally, they were welcomed or brought in or whatever. But Shakim, all you're doing is copy. Everybody is waiting on bated breath with the state of the sector. But this shit, the state of the sector was started by Billie Jean. And I saw the trailer. Not impressed. Billie Jean, let me tell you, I know how to edit. Trust and believe, I know how to edit. And I really haven't had the need to edit recently, but I know how to edit. Billie Jean, and let me tell you something about editing. Editing is a very tedious and precise task. That shit has to be correct because if you have one little second off, that shit can throw off everything because it gotta flow. And you gotta have the right music, and the music's gotta intersect at the right time when the picture or the clip start. It's gotta be everything's gotta be on point. So Billie Jean, her stuff was really good, and when it comes to those little nuances, and like I said, you gotta know editing to understand what I'm talking about. And maybe you do, maybe you don't. Okay, but Shakim took the idea. Let's just say he took the idea and didn't even grow it. He didn't grow it. If we're gonna take somebody's shit, make it better. That's the greatest form of being, complimentary to what you just stole is to make it better. Say, okay, I took your shit, but I made it 10 times better. You didn't have the foresight that I did. And you don't do that. You take people's shit and leave it just where they left it at. You just left it Billie Jean. Oh, let me take Billie Jean state other sector and then just copy it. And I'm like, I saw that, like, I was unimpressed. The music really wasn't really move me. And I'm like, no, we just can't think that that's okay. We don't think. And then what really got me to make this commentary, his intro to his live is just taking what accomplished artists have done on their own song, and that's all he doing. That's all he's doing is taking their songs and singing them over again on their beat. And I'm like, no, we cannot allow that. Like we need to call that shit out. I know people don't like Billie Jean. I don't get along with Billie Jean, even though I was trying to protect her ass. But that's here nor there. But it's just like, no, that's not cool. That's not cool. He's just taking shit and then trying to get glorified from it, and that's not cool. I mean, enhance it. I don't mind taking people's shit. Enhance the shit. Enhance it. Make it better. And I feel he does. He might have the creativity or the creative forethought to do that. But I just feel like just taking somebody's idea and then renaming it and didn't not even switching up. He didn't even update the shit. Billie Jean started that shit 3, 4 years ago because Keena they threatened to call her job and do some other harassing stuff to her. So she said it wasn't worth it. So I guess Shakim gets to do it. I don't know. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that what other people get passes that other people don't. So yeah, so that's what happened with that. But I'm not. I mean, we just can't allow copycats to come in and just take that shit and then think they're doing something grandiose. That's not cool. That's not cool. I even told you he took my whole format and incorporated in his show. I actually sat there and watched the show, and I said, "This motherfucker done sat up here and taking clips that I used 4 or 5 years ago and put them in his." And I'm like, that shit is not even relevant to this day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like I'm not knocking you, but it's a whole new different audience. Get shit that like they flow with. You know what I mean? But that's my commentary. That's my commentary from being where I was 4 years ago to shit to that I see now. Like, y'all supposed to be part of the new school, so bring in some new shit. There's tons of new shit out there that could definitely hit, rather than taking stuff that people built the sector on and incorporated in your shit. Like, that's not originality to me. It's not originality to me. Like, it's not. It's like crazy, crazy. But whatever. I knew she wouldn't be able to do it because these days people want to take channels. Yeah, I mean, people, like I said, people get great joy out of implementing the power that they see they can have over you. You know what I mean? It's just interesting. It's just interesting. But you got to be careful how you rub. I mean, Keena, not to put you in this, but Billie Jean's persona really rub people the wrong way. Coming across as if you this, that, and this don't rub people right. Really, if you doing what she was doing, you got to be a YTC. You got to be a YTC. YTC know, okay, damn, I really want to go at this person, but I can't go at this person because I may need to use their clip for this at one time, point time, or I may need to, you know, ask them to come over to my channel. If you're in that kind of position where you need to leverage other people's stuff to maintain your success, you got to be careful how you move. And Billie Jean wasn't like that. You know, Billie Jean to some people she ruffled some people's feathers the wrong way, from what I hear. So, and that I mean, you know, it's depending on what you want to accomplish, what your goal is as a content creator and as a presence. What's your goal? To put up people videos, you gotta be cool, or to bow down to nobody. It's a tough position to be in, you know. That's why YTC moves the way she does. Of course, that's why she moves the way she does. Because you gotta, you know, if you want to have free range, you sometimes gotta not be buddy buddy or maintain those relationships, you know. So that's what I'm saying on that. Anything else? Any other questions or concerns? Interesting thing is, I don't know, is ZT gonna bail out Tommy? Or is Tommy gonna be released on his own cognizance? Did they say he got court tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. But it's interesting to see that. Other than that, that's all I really got. So what you said, this back and forth got me down. What back and forth? She must be watching the video. I don't know. She must have hit the red ball. But that's all I really got to say. Castro, don't disrespect people who've been nothing but supportive to you. And that's it. That's it. Like I said, I ain't got that much energy to Castro and stuff like that. Because Castro, you know, he's fighting with his gums every day. He's fighting with his teeth. He's fighting with his damn vocal cords every day. So, you know, his struggle is real. My thick tongue ain't. Okay, y'all can say I got a thick tongue. Da, 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 da. Look, I eat good. Okay, my tongue is fine, and I speak good. So it's good for me. Shit, y'all. Some people shouldn't even be speaking anyway. But yeah. So, no problem, Lexi. You good? All right. With that being said, I'm out of here. If I need to come back, I will come back. I'll roast and toast. I'll bring up the other three Ninja Turtles, okay? And we can have a whole comparison, okay? Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Luigi, okay? And he definitely looked like a bald-headed Luigi, okay? All right, so Castro, sit your ass down, work on some songs, and try to see while you got a lot of time on your hand what your new venture gonna be, okay? Butter, what's up, Butter Pecan says, but the CC can still make money from her production by making their response videos instead of shutting her down. I agree, but there you got a Butter Pecan. When you in the content creator chair and you have power to take somebody's live down, that gives them great sense of bragging rights because you know what they do? They like to show the removal paperwork that YouTube provides. Oh, I took her down. So it's a whole other part of power flexing that people like to do. But, so yeah. So. All right. With that being said, I'm out of here. Thank you to my wonderful moderators. Thank you, Ron P. Ron P says support Sir King. I put up a cash out. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ron P. The one and only Ron P. With that being said, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Yes, please stay blessed. And also, you know, Butter Pecan, another thing is people feel offended that, you know, just like what's his name? Oh, what's his name? Damn, Castro, not Castro. Excuse me. Rico said, "Billie Jean, you didn't give me no money to use my content." So a lot of people look at their enterprise or their channel as a source of business. So when somebody take their stuff and don't even offer to compensate them, they look at it as disrespect. So that's another thing. All right, Tiffany J, y'all have a good night. Y'all take care. Be well. And be the change you want to see in the world. All right. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Have a good one. Woo, child. Bye, y'all.
Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King.
Oh, Keena, I don't know if you're still in here, but for my stock market people, it's a very interesting week because a lot of these AI companies report this week. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing from a long term perspective because a lot of those AI companies, I don't know, it's just interesting because you can see they make a lot of money from investments that they got coming in. But yeah, so pay attention to that. That'd be very interesting to see um, the AI companies and what they report in terms of growth. I mean, AI is the place to be, but with these tariffs and stuff, I honestly feel I know we're shifting, but that's the great thing about my platform. We can talk about a bald headed, stuttering, bleeding Ninja Turtle and go straight to the stock market. Um, like I said, I do feel like things are being propped up. We got the tariffs taking effect. They went into effect last week. So we shall see. So stay abreast on what's going on. But those AI companies report this week, so we shall see what's going on in the world of AI. All right. And then I was reading this, I was listening to this thing on YouTube, and they talking about Wendy's and McDonald's. People are not buying breakfast no more, right? Because people are getting a sense of what's going on in the economy and they pulling back. Child, shit, Wendy's and McDonald's can't even sell breakfast. They selling it. It's just people ain't buying. So things about to get real out here. Just prepare yourself as much as possible and be thankful and grateful if you got your health and your strength and you got peace and you got shelter. All right, y'all. Take care. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. Thank you, Philly T.